Yo guys, what's going on today? I got a quick video for you guys. We're going to be talking about Ballon d'Ors, FIFA Men's Player of the Year, just awards in general, guys, because after all the controversy going on, after Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi has won his 7th Ballon d'Or of the decade, breaking his own record for the most Ballon d'Ors, there's been a lot of controversy around social media. We've seen some big responses from players like Toni Kroos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Iker Casillas, even Zlatan Ibrahimovic, his very very long time former teammate Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and like just from fans in general about Lewandowski should have won, and just like about awards in general. And I wanted to talk about this today because all over social media I just see, yo, Lewandowski didn't deserve it. Oh, you should have given to this. The ranking system is rigged. So I wanted to give my opinion. It's not gonna be a big long video, and I just like searched up a few like stuff so we can I can talk about it. But I just wanted to talk a tiny bit about it because it's just something like, I don't know, I don't really like, it's like a very very hard debate of whether these awards are actually worth something. Is the Ballon d'Or actually mean that you're the best player in the world because of the voting system that it's based on, like depending on is an award worth it? Does an award make you the best player in the world depending on how you receive the award, based on like votes, stats, performance, like all of that. So I wanted to talk about this today, and I just want to get right into it. So it's not going to be a long one, maybe like 15 minutes, guys. Let's get right into it. So we'll make this full screen. First, let's talk about Toni Kroos, and let's talk about these players and my thoughts on what they're saying. So and I'll bring up the ranking for the Ballon d'Or after. And yes, guys, we have a new setup for the camera just for today. I wanted to try it out. But let's look over here, guys. It's absolutely not deserved, Cruz said on his official podcast. Yes, the podcast. There's no doubt that Messi, with Cristiano Ronaldo, has been the best player in the last decade, of course. And I totally agree on that. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have honestly been the two best players, legends, goats of football in the past 1 to 2 decades. Almost like 15 years now, 17, almost 2 decades now. They've been the goats and legends of football. Before it was like Ronaldinho, R9. I'm trying to think of some other ones, like, yeah, Ronaldinho, R9. I guess like Zinedine Zidane, Maradona, players like that. But now, after Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo came to football, they have been the most rivalry in football, like between fans, the most rivalry, the best players in the last decades, the most seen, most viewed players in the last decades. So of course they are the best players in the world, but it doesn't mean that there aren't other players who have like very very good performance in some years, such as um Andre Iniesta, guys, and that's what we're gonna talk about as well. Is he may I think he should have deserved one in 2010. They of course won. I believe they won the Champions League, won the league. Barcelona won the league, and then for a national level, Iniesta won the World Cup with Spain. So a lot of that to go, like a lot of that, those like stats, those trophies to go into the thought process of who should win an award. Uh, but Lionel Messi still goes on to win that award, to win the Ballon d'Or in 2010. But yeah, of course, let's go back to this. But this year should have been there should have been others ahead of him. I don't know what I'm saying. But this year there should have been others ahead of Lionel Messi, guys. And I think I don't know if I can agree on this, because my thought is I would have been fine if Lewandowski won. Personally, I like Messi over like Ronaldo. Like Ronaldo, of course, one of the best players in the world in the past decade, but I prefer Messi over Ronaldo. But I still have mad respect for Ronaldo. I have a lot of respect for other players as well, because it takes a lot of effort to become like a footballer, especially at that level. But yeah, Messi, I think this year he deserved it. I feel like last year, I feel like a lot of people who say Lewandowski robbed, I feel like their mind is stuck on last year, they're thinking about like, oh, just because Lewandowski didn't win last year, you better give it to him this year. So that's one opinion, or like one idea that why Messi won, or like why everybody's mad in social media saying, "Oh, Messi shouldn't have won," is only because Lewandowski didn't get a Ballon d'Or last year because of COVID. Because of COVID, they couldn't award him or announce him as a Ballon d'Or Best Player of the Year. They couldn't do that. But this year, when there's still COVID, they go on to give Lionel Messi a Ballon d'Or. So what's the difference from last year when there is COVID as well, and this year when there's still COVID? I want to know. I want to know France football. Maybe Paris Saint-Germain because Lionel Messi plays for PSG. And no offense, I am a PSG fan, but I'm just saying it's rigged. It could be rigged, and I think there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. A lot of money to change like the people's mind, and maybe they thought that if we give it to Messi, oh, we're gonna make a lot of money from it. But no, it's looking like maybe they chose Messi for money, not just for like not because he's the best. Maybe they chose him for money. But as I said, as I was going on, I feel like a lot of people are stuck from last year of Lewandowski not receiving a Ballon d'Or. But I mean, Lewandowski did have a fantastic season this year. And I want to go on to say that it's not just like who has the most goals, it's also performance. Now, Lewandowski had last year between 2019 and 2020, Lewandowski best player overall, stats wise, just performance wise, one of the best players in the world. Definitely 100%, 101% even deserved a Ballon d'Or. But because of COVID, they didn't get one. This year, when there's still COVID, they give it to Lionel Messi. And I'm not saying Lewandowski didn't have bad performance, but I'm saying that Messi also had good performance. Of course, won Copa del Rey, 26 out of 36 man of the matches. He played 36 matches and he won 26 man of the matches. Um, out of 36, so that's quite impressive. Of course, a lot of dribbling through players. We see him in the Champions League. Outstanding performance. Won Copa del Rey. I think he was the man of the match for Copa del Rey as well. And then of course in Copa America. Now I want to talk about Copa America as well, because Copa America compared to the Euros is definitely way easy. 10 teams in the Euros. There's like, what is there? There's um I think it goes to G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I, does it go to I? No, it goes to H. Yeah, there's H groups. So 8 groups. 8 groups of 4. So 8 times 4 equals 32 teams, compared to 10 teams in the Copa America. So that's quite big a difference. First of all, second of all, the teams in Copa America. Like maybe you can say, oh, if you have 10 of the best teams from Europe, like France, England, Germany, like all those teams, and then you have like the whole South America and North America in here. Like if you have 32 South American teams versus 10 of the best European teams, I think the Europe one is still the hardest competition, because Europe in general, there's way more better like players. Like other than Brazil and Argentina, who can you really name as one of the top players in the world from South America? Not Lewandowski, Luis Suarez, of course. Maybe like Keylor Navas, but that's really like only two. There's not many players, like other big players other than Brazil and France players that are big from Copa America. That's one. Second of all, yes, I think Messi, he won Copa America, but it wasn't just winning. I don't think winning Copa America made him the Ballon d'Or winner, because maybe if he didn't win it, if he didn't win Copa America, maybe of course I think Lewandowski would have won. But because of Copa America, I think he did good. And it wasn't because he won. It wasn't because he got carried by Di Maria with that one goal in the finals against Brazil. Messi had outstanding performance. And let's go take a look. Messi, Copa America stats. If you look over here, 8 matches. This is like if you look over here, 2022, 14 matches with 6 goals. And I know he doesn't have like the assists. He doesn't have like more goals plus assists over matches. But in general, his performance, like making those 1-2s, his dribbling through to get to the like get past the 40-yard line, like all of these, like making those opportunities, making those creating those chances, like he's creating those chances. Maybe his opponent or his teammates are not scoring, but he's still creating those chances, and that's what matters as well. It's performance, not just stats, but performance. So yeah, that's one, and that was Tony Kroos's thing. For me, and let's go on. For me, Karim would have been the number one if you were really looking for the best individual player of the last year, because I can see from close quarters what an outstanding footballer he is. Kroos added. Don't man that notification. But yeah, that's what Kroos says. As of course, maybe this part could be a bit biased of Karim Benzema being Toni Kroos's teammate. But honestly, Karim Benzema had a very, very nice season last. He carried Real Madrid last season as well. I think he had an outstanding performance. But Lewandowski would have definitely. I think if I were to get rid of Messi from the Ballon d'Or this year, my order would be Lewandowski first, Karim Benzema second, and probably I'm trying to guess here. Maybe I'll do Messi third. If I was to reorder it, Lewandowski first, Benzema second, and Messi third. So that would be my order. And the only reason I say Messi third is because I feel like the Ballon d'Or. If we take a look over here, Ballon d'Or. So this is how the Ballon d'Or is decided. 180 journalists from around the world, each representing a different country, are asked to choose 5 footballers from a 30-player shortlist. The players on each journalist list are awarded points as following. So they choose 5 players. The number 1 player gets 6 points. Second is 4. Third is 3. Fourth is 2. And then fifth player they choose is 1 point. In an order from a list of 30 players. They had to choose 5, and then they put those 5 in an order which each spot is a designated set of points. And there's 180 of these journalists, which goes to a total of like 400, 500, 600 even points. So we look at the Ballon d'Or 2021 ranking codes. So over here, Lionel Messi 613, meaning that like I guess like a lot of people put him at first place because they voted for him. A lot of people voted for him. Like if we do 613, what is that? That's like about it could maybe it's not all 600 of them were from the first place positioning, but like if it was, it's about what is that? 100 and like 202 votes, because 102 times 6 is wait, that's completely wrong. Don't mind that. But 100 times 6 is 600. So somewhere around that, of course. Uh, so yeah, that's my I think it's 100 too. But that's how the voting works. So where was I? I forgot where I was. But yeah, if I were to put it like something like if I were to reorder it, I put Lewandowski first because he had an outstanding performance, stats wise and performance wise. Benzema, and then Lionel Messi. Maybe if Lionel Messi hadn't won Copa America, Messi definitely first. But because of his performance in Copa America, and because of France actually getting knocked out quite early in the Euros, Benzema went to 4th place. Otherwise, I think he would have been top 3, even 2nd place in my. So yeah, that's where I'm trying to get it from, and yeah, I also explained this. And I want to see the France football only has 5 awards. They have Ballon d'Or, of course, Ballon d'Or Féminine for the females, Copa Trophy, which I believe is for youngsters, I think under 22 or something. I don't know. French Player of the Year. The French Player of the Year is an association award presented by the French magazine France Football Since. Only French players. Okay, so this is just a whole bias thing. French players. And then the Yashin for the best trophy or best keeper of the year. And I want to talk about that as well as Edouard Mendy, guys. I think Edouard Mendy totally deserves the Yashin Award over Donnarumma. What are the odds that Donnarumma wins? All he did was had good performance, overhyped from the Euros this past summer. So if we look at Donnarumma versus Edouard Mendy stats. Bro, this is Petr Cech, dude. I'm trying to look for Donnarumma, not Petr Cech. But I think it should be this one. Donnarumma stats. 2021. Let's just take this for example. Yeah, 0 1 0 1 20. Okay, this was since back then. This is all the way back then. But like if we, yeah, I don't really know. But overall, I think the only reason Donnarumma, Gianluigi Donnarumma, this is since then. 33 matches, 36. A 3.52% save chance with a 2.5 save per game, 2 saves per game, and then same goes with Edouard Mendy. Now save percentage, it's about a 10, 7, 8% difference. Saves from inside the box is 1.6 versus 1.3. Clean sheets, guys, about 8 more. Oh no. Clean sheets, 12 clean sheets out of 33 matches versus 20 clean sheets out of 36. So big difference there. Edouard Mendy has more, about 60% of his games. I was looking up there. I forgot the cameras here. But he has almost 60% of his games were clean sweeps or clean sheets, and then 12 is 36, almost 40% of Donnarumma's was clean sheets. So Edouard Mendy is the best here so far. Penalty save, of course. Edouard Mendy has one, and I don't know what his ratings are from because Donnarumma also has quite a bit. But overall, from these stats over here, you can tell Edouard Mendy clean sheets in versus the games, and the save percentage as well. Overall, Edouard Mendy underrated as well, and he doesn't get the hype of the Euros as well because he's in Africa. I think he's from Senegal. He doesn't get that extra stats from the Euros, and the only reason Donnarumma won was because of the Euros. I guarantee if there was no Euro 2020 or Euro 2021, but it was like for last year, if there was no Euro 2020, Donnarumma would not win. Edouard Mendy would 100% win, clearly, no doubt. Edouard Mendy winning the Champions League and winning I don't know what it's called, but it's like the one for between the Champions League winner and the Europa League winner, whatever that one's called. Super Cup, I believe, something like that. So winning 2 awards right there. That's the only reason. What did Donnarumma win? Only got hyped because he won. And I'm not saying he was bad, but he only won the Euros. If Edouard Mendy also had the Euros, I guarantee. Or like if Donnarumma didn't have the Euros, Edouard Mendy clear of the Yashin Award. So that's one. That was one of them. Before let's talk about a few more players. I have no clue what this means, although I am taking Spanish in at school, but still, English to Spanish. I find it more difficult to believe in football awards. For me, Messi is one of the 5 best players in all of history, but you have to begin to know how the catalog who are the most outstanding after a season. It's not that hard, damn it. Others make it hard. So I think I kind of agree with this. It really of course it's the performance. I want to read that again. It's not that hard, but you also like let's just search up like Casillas on Messi. I searched up. I find it more difficult for me, one of the best, but they have to start to take note of who. But they must start to take note of who is the best player in a given season. It's not that difficult. Others just make it difficult. So I think I agree with this. It's you of course you got to take note of who is the best player that's given season. Such as 2010, Iniesta should have won. Of course, won. Here, let me search up. Who league in 2010, not 12. In 2009. Here, see 29. Who won the La Liga in 2010? Once again, right here as well. Who won the Copa del Rey in 2010? The Rats. Oh, here they won in 29. Uh, that overall, let's just count 29 in it, I guess. Um, but yeah, 2 years in a row, Iniesta, between 2009 and 2010, Iniesta wins Copa del Rey, La Liga, um, the Champions League. Copa, wait, what was that? Copa del Rey. Oh, La Liga in 2010. Hey, who won La Liga 2009? Barcelona, bro. Barcelona won Copa del Rey, Champions League, and La Liga in 2010. And then the year after, Iniesta goes on to win the World Cup with Spain. So of course, and that's where this statement comes in. It's not that difficult. They must start to understand, to take note of who's the best player in a given season. And this is where Iniesta should have won 2009 to 2010. Copa del Rey, La Liga, Champions League, and another not Copa del Rey, another uh La Liga win in 2010, as well as um the World Cup in 2010 with Spain, and then they go on to win it again in 2014, and he still doesn't get one. With great performance as well, maybe not many goals or assists, but because he's mainly, I guess, like more defensive. Overall, I think he definitely deserved it. And yeah, this is where it comes in. Is you can't just look at stats. You need to look at performance. Is what I'm trying to say here. You need to look at performance. Virgil van Dijk, bro. 2019. They win. Actually, I don't know if they won the league. Who won the Prem in 2019? Liverpool. They win the Liverpool win the season in the Premier League, and then they go on. Right over here, it says they win the Champions League as well. So that's quite a big thing. That's quite a very big thing for them. And then it wasn't just because they won the trophy. It's Virgil's performance. Big man, guys. Very big man. Defended a lot. Carried Liverpool defensively. So that's where it comes in. And as a defender, it's very hard to win these awards, like the Ballon d'Or. Who is the only defender? Who was the defender to win Ballon d'Or? I think he's the only defender. Sergio Ramos? What in? Oh yeah, here. Matthias Sammer. Did a defender won Ballon d'Or? Cannavaro. Yeah, Cannavaro, only defender in the world, in the history, to get a Ballon d'Or. And that's where, like, after Messi, I think Messi only won because of popularity, not because of performance. Of course, he could have had good performance, but it's performance, stats, and popularity. Whereas Virgil van Dijk was only performance. No, not really popularity, not really stats, because you don't really score. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just rigged in general. I think it's turning from more to popularity than performance, or it's turning from performance and stats to stats and popularity. Now, I'm not saying that stats are bad, but I'm saying that, like, there's a lot of stat differences that they should be looking at. Like they've totally taken out who's done better performance. They're only looking at stats and popularity. That's what I feel like. So yeah, before I end off the episode, yeah, there's like something in my throat. Hurts. But yeah, before we end off the episode, let's talk about FIFA awards, and then also what Cristiano Ronaldo had to say uh on Ballon d'Or. Yeah, FIFA awards. They have a similar awards to France football. France football, I feel like they're very biased on France themselves. They're very biased on keeping, like, on their own selves, on their as a country for themselves. But for FIFA, the whole world, best men's football, and let's just talk about the men's one here. No offense to the women's one, but I mainly want to talk about the men's one here. Because of Messi, I'm always looking there, but because of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, past decade, I want to talk specifically on men's football here. So yeah, FIFA. They have best FIFA men's player of the year, best FIFA men's coach, best FIFA men's goalkeeper, best FIFA Puskás award, so best goal of the year or striker of the year. the FIFA Fair Play Awards. I think a Fair Play Award would be the Denmark game when what is his name? The Denmark game when Christensen collapsed. Very very like I hope he's better. FIFA Fan Award, not sure what that is, and then the FIFA Pro Men's World 11, whatever that is. Uh, and then the FIFA World Player of the Year, of course, El Fenomenal is it. But yeah, those are the ones. Those are the big awards. The Pushkas, of course, men's goalkeeper, men's coach, and then player of the year. Pushkas being one of the best ones, biggest ones for FIFA, and the World Player of the Year. So yeah, a lot of awards over here as well. But the ranking system is different. As I said over here, there's like the journalists who vote. Over here, it's similar. It's similar. So over here, it's the winners of the best FIFA men's and women's player and the best FIFA men's and women's coach awards are determined through a combination of voting. So it is voting, but it's voted by different people, not just journalists. I feel like journalists are looking at um stats and popularity, not really performance. We're talking about performance in Yes in 2010, not the stat. He doesn't have the stats, but he has the performance for sure. And same goes with Virgil van Dijk in 2019. He may have not had the stats, but he for sure had the performance. Over here, of course, it's a voting process as well, such as in France football, but it's not from journalists. Who journalists mainly focus on like stats and popularity, but this one is performance and stats. I feel like this one because it's the players and the coaches themselves. The coaches don't really care about popularity. Of course, it's very very pleasured. They're probably very very pleased to like play with like the coach, one of the best players in the world. But the coaches are mainly focused on winning a game or not losing a game at least, and that's where they look at performance as well. So performance and stats. That's the coaches. I think coaches are very key on performance. Same goes with captain. I think captain depends on like the stats and performance as well. Uh, the 50% comes from based on the captains of the national teams. 25% from the head coaches, and then from national teams all around the globe as well. I think like maybe like something about the national teams. This one I think is very very better. From a journalist perspective, I feel like journalists are trying to go for popularity and stats. But from like a coach or something, a coach wants to win a game. So their mindset is different. Their mindset is performance. Play good. We're gonna win. You want to win. You need to win. Play good. Pass it here. Pass it there. Oh, you're super good. You have very very good performance. Very very good player. And I think that's where the voting comes differently. So I think like that's why Lewandowski would didn't win. Is because maybe necessarily Messi had the better stats, but Lewandowski may have had the better performance, and that's what they're not really looking at. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know what my like end point was there. I think it's just like the voting system depending. We talked about like a few of the award stuff on like who should have won, who didn't win. I think I just wanted to talk about awards in general and what people had to say because like as I said, I kind of get mad. Not really mad, but it's just a very very big topic to talk about because when you call someone a goat based off of awards, is the way they achieve the award is a very very big key because of the voting system. As I said, this is a journalist. This is like the coaches. The coaches like performance. So that's what I'm saying here. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. Is like yeah, just awards in general. In general, you can't really say a player is the best player in the world because of the awards they have. You have to look at their stats, but mainly performance as well. I think performance is key because like you can't just say like, oh okay, I'm gonna stand in front of the net. Oh okay, if the ball comes here, tap in, tap in, tap in. Of course, you're getting the stats for the goals, but you're not getting the performance. All you're doing is standing there and tapping in a goal. That's gonna be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys kind of understand what I feel, and why what I think of awards like not being like 100% like deserved, um, because it's not just stats, but it's the performance as well. But honestly, yeah, of course, I wanted to say congratulations to Lionel Messi hopefully bet someone like Benzema. I'm hoping in the next 5 years, so, someone other than Messi wins an award, and I think that's definitely gonna happen. In the next 2 years, I better not see Ronaldo or Messi winning the award. I think this next year, Lewandowski, Mohamed Salah, and Benzema are going to be the top three in my opinion. Very, very good start to the season. If they continue to do this, they're going to be the top three, and it's going to be a very, very close one because they're all currently doing a very, very outstanding performance on a national level and on a club level. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. The Instagram will be down below because that's where I post everything. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.